You know, this healing stuff is tricky, isn't it? We think that we have tackled a certain issue and healed it, and then time goes by and wow, there it is again. What the hell? I took care of you. Why are you back? Well, healing goes in layers. It doesn't go straight from A to B. And I believe that we heal or are presented with what we could consider healing, what we are ready to handle. So at one point, we may be able to handle layers 1 and 2. And then when we're ready, we come back for layers 3 and 4, maybe even back again for layers 5 and 6. It can be confusing, but it is my theory that it's just because we can't handle it all at once, so we kind of spread it out. Now, I had a biggie last night, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I've done a hell of a lot of healing over the last several years. I guess if there's such a thing as being savvy about healing, I am that. But again, we only are presented with what we can handle when we can handle it. And this is actually why when I do my healing sessions, the inner child is always featured or front row and center, because this is stuff that our inner children hang on to. It's almost like they're the adult protecting us, holding on to the secrets until we can handle them. I know some people aren't as high on bringing in the inner child as I am, and that's totally cool. But because of those secrets that they hold on to, I think that if we don't approach our inner children on occasion to see what secrets they might be ready to let loose of, we're going to continue to walk around behaving in probably dysfunctional ways because we don't even understand that there's something to heal yet. This is what happened to me last night. I was led to believe that I may have somehow been a positive influence on somebody choosing to start healing. And it made me feel very good. And I was talking to my spiritual team about it. I was saying, that really does make me feel good. I guess I wasn't totally insignificant then in his life. And my team said, insignificant? Do you feel insignificant? And I didn't even really hesitate. I just continued the conversation by saying, yeah, I guess in most circumstances I do feel insignificant. Now that's one of those secrets that my inner child has been hanging on to, but it explains so much, really. Not being significant is not being important, not mattering. And that's a pretty big statement. That's a pretty big thing for me to wrap my head around, that even though I've done all this healing, I have still been going through life feeling insignificant in most circumstances. Now, why it's so important to catch this stuff. This is part of the vibration that I send out. And so I would attract people that would cooperate and make me feel insignificant. This is why I think it's so important for us to establish lines of communication with our inner children. We may not even be consciously aware that we feel this way, but from that inner child is beaming a strong vibration that's saying, oh, I expect that the people that come my way are going to treat me as if I don't matter, that I'm not important. And law of attraction, that's what we get. So please consider, if you've been doing a lot of healing and you think you're ready for a next step, getting in touch with your inner child. Maybe you already do, and that's fantastic. This is something I'm passionate about, as you probably guessed. I have this dream of building a sanctuary spiritual retreat center where the inner child is the main focus. Just giving them the nurturing they need and helping them release what they've been holding on to. It's the work I believe I'm meant to do. And I have a whole vision in my head, no financial backing, but a whole vision in my head, and someday I will do it officially. But in the meantime, I just want to tell you from my point of view why it's so important to keep that connection with your inner child, or to forward a connection again if you have let it go. That's all. Just wanted to share my light bulb moment. Could have used the light bulb out here, huh? I was too lazy to do anything else. Sorry.